YAHAWAH YAHAWAH Shema Yashallah YAHAWAH YAHAWAH Shema Yashallah YAHAWAH.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
I give all honor, glory, and praises to
YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
Hey, double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Salutations to all you sincere occupants pushing His word out across the four corners of the world. You know, as you can see, we in some beautiful times. We here, you know, through that special endowment, which is the gift of the Holy Spirit, came to prophesy against this great sinful kingdom, America, known as Babylon the Great, according to the Holy Scriptures. You know, when you read Isaiah 24:10, it goes into about how the city of confusion is broken down. And confusion goes into like disorder, chaos. You know, you see everything is on a backward scale within the society of America because you have an unwise king that's in rulership. That's right. And that's referring to Esau, Edom, the man of sin, the son of perdition, you know, the wicked that the Bible talks about. So we out here, you know, to declare the words of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And as you can see, he's bringing and he's visiting this world, man, through different prophecies. You just have right now in this day and time a historic winter storm. So the Lord is visiting these places on many ways and occasions. You know, when you go to the word visit, it goes into to inflict punishment on. So that's exactly what the Lord is doing. You know. Go ahead.
This book Isaiah chapter 42 verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things I do declare.
Yeah. So when you declare something, that means you're announcing, you're proclaiming. And that's what we came to do through the spirit and the power and the vibration of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI by proclaiming the downfall of this sinful kingdom. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Yep. So how he does that through the mouthpiece, his mouthpiece, the holy prophets.
And it's Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said to me, since thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant and thy brother, and that have the testimony of YAHAWASHI, worship the Most High, for the testimony of YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, so this testimony is going to this witness. We bear witness of YAHAWASHI by our belief system and his works, his miracles, and most importantly, his name being declared throughout the four corners of the world. You know, so by declaring or pronouncing the testimony of YAHAWASHI, that ties in about we have this testimony by being influenced by the volume of the book, because YAHAWASHI represents the volume of the book. And so by rightly dividing the word of truth, we're supposed to declare the judgments that's written within the scriptures and proclaim it to the world, whether 2/3 of our people hear or forbear. You know, and Jeremiah stated that he was a prophet unto the nations. So they supposed to hear the downfall and the judgment sentence of this place, America, you know? Yep, so that's what we came to do, declare. So you declare something, you proclaiming, you're announcing, you know, you're giving the attention of, you're making known, making it public, you know?
If I can bring Isaiah, I was just gonna bring out the same scripture, Isaiah 42:9 in the NLT. Isaiah chapter 42 verse 9 in the NLT. Everything I prophesied has come true, and now I will prophesy again. I will tell you the future before it happens.
That's right, man.
And the prophet goes what what to say before it, man. So by way of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, he reveals his secrets to the prophets, man. And we regurgitate the prophecies to the public, man. Starting with the nation of Israel as well as these heathen nations, man, to let them know that the judgment that's coming and what our people need to do as far as repentance to maybe be exempt from that judgment.
That's why this testimony is like you're a witness to it, you know? So, you know, if you're like a witness, like you go to the court, you know, they're going to bring you to the court, you know, ask you different questions, what's going on, and that particular matter.
Oh, that's heavy, man, because we're spiritual accessories to YAHAWASHI.
Accessory after the fact.
Yeah, we're accessory after the fact. A 2 Timothy 4:2, preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Yep, so you be instant, it means you being prompt. You know, the scriptures talk about being apt to teach. So you see right here in Jackson, Mississippi, the weather probably like 19, 20 degrees. it's supposed to get like to 11 degrees, but the real feel is gonna be like probably 7 or 8 degrees. But then, hey, the Lord put the Spirit upon us. The water too, Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi for that, was to come out here instant, in season, out of season, rightly dividing the word of truth.
That's it.
When you have most of the majority of the people, they're going to be in the comfort of their homes, especially in this time frame. You know,
right.
with so-called holidays, just put that spirit of comfort upon the people.
I got it.
So Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, he's bringing disruptions upon this place. You know, you got the winter storm, you got thousands of people have flight cancellations. You know, that's disrupting their holiday travel. Then you got this winter storm that's causing people to stay their ass at home. And this is supposed to be one of the most joyous, you know, celebratory times of the year, the busiest time of the year, you know, Christmas. And that shows you how the Lord is not with this God forsaken kingdom, man. Because why when he would do something like this in this time frame called Christmas, causing all these type of disruptions going on throughout the earth. So he showed you through all levels that he's not with this place. And by us being his ambassadors, we're not with this damn place anymore.
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right. And then just the, like instant, it means what? To make ready. So we got some instant grits. If you put that shit in a microwave, you want it right then and there. And it's the same way once you become an accessory to this truth. Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi wants you to make instant as far as getting out here on the highways and the byways and prophesying.
Right. And when Yahawah was finding different disciples at that time for, you know, like fishers of men,
Yeah.
where they said they immediately dropped everything that they did.
That's right.
You know?
Straight way.
So it was apt to teach. So we're coming in that same righteous vibration, you know?
And I can just say this real quick, because brother said instant, in season, out of season. And in season, out of season, pretty much narrowed down to, and the Google said regardless of time or season, at all times. So there's no time off, man, regardless of what the weather is, what it's like. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to still do this work, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the word is supposed to go out, as the brother brought the scripture, instant, in season, and out of season. Just because it's cold outside or just because it's raining doesn't mean that people don't need to hear this word, man.
Right, bro.
Because we're doing the work of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, man. It don't stop. You know, if you got a job, man, just because it's raining outside don't mean you don't go in that day. You still got to go hit that clock, man. So when we come on the highways and byways, we hearing that spiritual clock, man, regardless of the weather, man.
It's like a barber ain't at the barber shop on Saturday.
You know, what's up with them guys,
You know what
man?
I'm saying?
Inside joke.
Bring it up! Romans 12 and 1. Oh, you have
No,
something?
go ahead, brother.
All right, Romans 12 and 1. For I say through the grace given, you know what, let me jump up to verse 1. Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Yeah, so that's our spiritual call of duty, you know, our vocation. You know, we are like that burnt offering unto Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi through his son, Yahawah, really. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be instant, in season, out of season, no matter the weather, storm, no matter what type of situations you're going through. That's showing forth your investment unto Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. And by that, he smiles upon things like that. And we want all the different, you know, spiritual goodie points, you know, so we can be able to cash out in that day of trouble, man.
That's right, bro.
You know?
In Proverbs chapter 8, verse 34, blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me, now this Proverbs chapter 8, verse 34, blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gate.
Yes, about watching daily at the gates. You know, it goes into about measuring the times diligently in itself. You see what's going on with current news, current events. You filter out with the Holy Scriptures. When you read Revelation 11 chapter, the first verse, it said that was given unto me like a reed, like unto a rod. That measuring rod is going to the Holy Scriptures. You filter out what's going on with the news, and you see, hey, this coming to pass, this coming to pass. You know, and that's how you do it through the Holy Spirit. You know?
Waiting at the posts of my doors, for whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord.
Yeah, so we're like spiritual porters. You know, we're like those postmen at the door, and we looking forward to our big brother coming forth, man. When you read Mark 13 and 34, it's gonna go into that.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 34. For the Son of Man is a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, and every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch.
So we're supposed to watch, standing daily at those gates, watching for the prophecies. You see right now, this historic winter storm, it's affecting damn near every state within America. So that's disrupting all these people's plans, you know, the different holiday travel, stuff like that, you know?
You niggas stuck in the fucking airports, train stations, bus stations, you know what I'm saying? They let it snow like boys to men. And then on top of that, CNN declared that every state will be affected. So, hey, a lot of people are not going to have and celebrate so-called Christmas, right, bro?
Right. Con. Hey, I got one, bro.
Hey, watch them have some weird breaking news alert. Everybody's stranded in the airport. We sing Christmas carols. We create our own Christmas cheer type stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, some Hallmark shit.
Yep.
Hey, this Isaiah, no, it's like this Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms, a war, a pestilence, of evils, and a pestilence. And that's what we're supposed to do. And the prophets did back in the day, they did the same thing against like great kingdoms. You know, they went out there each and every day, not each and every day, whatever some prophet did, and prophesied against great countries. Meaning, like Jonah. Jonah, Yahweh, the Lord told Jonah to go prophesy against Nineveh.
That's right, brother.
He didn't want to, but he did it.
Yeah.
And it didn't go down. It didn't go at that particular time, but guess what? It went down.
That's right, bro.
All right. So this is what we're supposed to do. Prophesy.
So how come America, like the Lord skipped over America with the scriptures? You see all this great evil going on. You know what I'm saying? This is like the most place that the chosen people were captives, but the Lord skipped over this particular kingdom. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And this the worst.
And this is the worst one compared to all these other ancient kingdoms, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the Lord is not going to come down and deliver this message himself, man. He got his prophets, man. That cluster, that great, all right? That remnant, man, who he preserved to do his bid, man. Those who not going to bow down to Baal, who's going to stand stiffly for the name YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. We're the ambassadors of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We're delivering this message, man, this gospel, man, to warn the people, the nation of Israel as well as the other nations, man.
That's right. So yeah, it's like we're like spiritual spokesmen.
That's it,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? The Lord, the King, he's not going to do the bidding, telling people what to do.
Right.
He's going to send his mouthpiece out there.
That's right.
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, they shall see all together.
Yeah, this tokens goes to like those spiritual indicators of different signs, prophetic signs. The Lord showing us through the Spirit that, hey, we're at the end of this damn, God-forsaken kingdom, man. So we see all these different things happening around. That's how you know, hey, we're at the end. And you just had an article just going into this winter storm. It's like a once in a generation type of winter storm. So this is not something that's coming, and that's how you know we're at the end of this so-called white man's chapter.
Hey, can I say this? Right, bro. Can I say this? And, I know I read it said like about 1,700 flights been canceled because of this winter storm.
Right. Beautiful.
Hey, just recently it just came out 4,300, I think. 4,600.
See, okay. I read mine 2 days ago.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Just a couple hours ago, like 4,600.
Wow.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83, starting at verse 15.
And this is our forefather King David, the Spirit speaking. He's prophesying. Go ahead, bro.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
Yeah, so when you persecute, that means that you're inflicting some type of harm upon somebody,
Right.
So you're causing injury to. Go ahead.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Yeah, with that storm. And I think this winter storm was called, y'all check, it's called cyclone. Like a cyclone, that goes into like a rotating wind storm. You got the ice storms, you got the winter storms. So Lord show you right here, and that's how you know when it says in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, that calls them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Now you see all these things are coming to pass within these latter days,
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. Verse 16, fill their faces with shame that they may seek the name of the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, so these people facing with shame, you know, you read Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, it says, in those days, their windows should be darkened. These people are not having a bright future, pertaining to America.
Right,
all
bro.
your high hopes, your high expectations, that's diminishing right now, you know?
Yeah, and if I can add too, the Lord is gonna start doing like a lot of strange things. Like, before I came down to the camp, I was on Lakeland, and I was talking to the brother, chopping it up. But basically, out of nowhere, goddamn it, a deer just crossed the street, like in the middle of traffic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was weird, you know what I'm saying? But like, as it was like right before or after I got done talking to the brother. Like, it happened, I was like, oh shit, it's a whole deer. But like the traffic wasn't even there, like it didn't care.
Right.
So we gonna start seeing a lot of weird activity, man.
And one deer to kill everybody. That's right. Or cause a collision. Yeah, cause a collision, man. Yeah. Cause a traffic jam. Now, what if it was ice on the road, people driving slow, then a deer jump in front of a car? You get the brakes real fast.
One car.
One car.
They take one
Just
fucking
like
car.
Hey, 6 million ways to die.
Choose one.
Choose one.
And since we're talking about the snowstorm, bro, hey, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 43 and 13. I start at verse 11. It states, look on the rainbow and praise him that made it. Very beautiful. It is in the brightness thereof. Verse 12. It compassed the heaven about with a glorious circle, and the hands of the Most High has bended it. Verse 13. But his commandment, he make the snow to fall a place. Hence America. All right, because this snowstorm, like you said, is about to affect every state within the United States of America. And when you go into that term, a place, according to Google search, it means to arrive at in a sudden or unexpected way. So 2 weeks ago, you had people saying, I'm going to go to Mississippi to celebrate Christmas. I'm going to the Bahamas to celebrate Christmas. Well, because YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI made the snow to settle a place, everybody stuck in the airport.
Yeah, Lord, like all y'all sit down.
Yeah.
And if I can say this, bro, you brought about the rainbow, man. Hey, judgment is gonna go forth because of the disrespect of the rainbow, man. That was a covenant, man, that the Lord wouldn't bring judgment upon the earth by water as he did in the beginning of the first flood. Yeah, during the flood, man.
Come on.
So there's gonna be judgment. A lot of this judgment coming forth is also going to be because of that, man.
Right.
These judgments that are coming, man, it's not because of one thing, man. It's because of cluster of things, because the sins have reached into the heavens.
Right.
So the Lord is going to be judging for all the sin, all the wickedness, man.
That's right, brother.
Right. I'm going to finish it out, bro. Ecclesiasticus 43, chapter 13. And send swiftly the lightnings of his judgment. Okay? Yeah, I mean, that's the point,
Hey, well, Elder Soccer Run brought it out. 2023, like 2 plus 3 is 5. All right, plus the other 2 is 7. That's completion. That's judgment. That's judgment. So we believe 2023 is the year of judgment, man.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
Lord willing, it's the year we get out of here, man. 7 mean completion. I mean, Lord willing,
Yeah, it's over, man. Hey, 2 more major prophecies, man. 2 more. There's Revelation, the 13th chapter, and WW3.
That's it.
That's it.
Hey, in 13th chapter, brother, it's here. It just need to be pushed. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, brother.
It's
That's right.
here. It just
Yeah.
it need to be like
Yeah. We in it.
Yeah.
See, what Esau is doing behavior modification.
That's right.
Through grudge
That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is.
So he's not going to just mandate
Yeah,
it.
that's
He's
right.
going to, you know what I'm saying, make it a privilege.
Yeah.
And then for those that don't want to get down, you're going to have to lay down.
gonna have
See, a
to.
lot of you, when it came to that jail, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
basically you didn't want to lay down. Okay, but the Most High still had mercy for some.
That's right.
But when it comes to basically just spoken of in Revelation 13 chapter, hey, remember, hey, everybody in the world gonna be tried.
That's right.
Everybody.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? All your fears, you know what I'm saying, will be exercised at that time frame.
Yeah. And speaking of behavior modification, we have something that's called social engineering. And basically, when you look at, like you said, behavior modification, when you look at the behavior of the masses, it worked. You know, the programming through the media, like these people are for the taking, man. Every Jake you see is pretty much a product of Esau's propaganda machine, man.
And you know, and behavior modification usually works good with what? Repetitive behavior, conditioning, over and over. That's what that's what Yahawashi did to Peter. Feed my sheep, feed my sheep, feed my sheep. That's behavior modification.
Well, even Deuteronomy goes back to second law.
That's right.
Do means two, no me means law. All right. So it's basically the law reiterated.
It sure is.
So the Most High was reiterating the law in the book of Deuteronomy.
Yeah, and you feel that spirit because like you read Exodus.
Yep.
Then Leviticus, Numbers, like you feel the spirit when you read Deuteronomy, like he's repeating himself.
He's repeating.
Guess what? When Joseph was breaking down the dream, Most High sent things in twos because in double so it can be established. Hence Deuteronomy.
Hey, well, can you repeat what you just said?
Yeah, can I get the precept?
Yeah, come. Man, there's a point I want to make after that too.
Well, no.
We got some lesson we got.
This social engineering definition, the use of centralized planning in an attempt to manage social change and regulate the future development and behavior of a society.
Yep, social engineering. Hey, because the women have been socially engineered, and now they're socially engineering the children.
Yep.
Because even the cartoons has alphabet gang culture in it, like the Bud Lightyear. So everybody's being socially engineered. What do you think Lil Nas X is about? Oh, you got it, brother.
Hey, this is Genesis verse 41 and 32. And for that, let me start here.
What do you think the metaverse is about?
Yep.
You're being engineered to live in a digital world, the interconnection of things.
Yep.
All right?
How you go to the word simulation?
Simulation?
No,
simulation.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. So he's turning this reality into a simulation.
That's it.
All right.
Like this is Genesis 41 and 28. This is the thing which I have spoken unto Pharaoh, what the Most High is about to do, he showed unto Pharaoh. Behold, there come 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt. Verse 30. And there shall arise after them 7 years of famine, and all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land. And the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of that famine following, for it shall be very grievous. Verse 32. And for that the dream was doubled unto Pharaoh twice. It is because the thing is established by the Most High.
Yeah.
And
so two pretty much goes into confirmation.
That's it. That's it.
You know, like, that's beautiful.
Hey, you got it, bro. No, well, Spirit was on me. The Most High goes into duality.
That's right, bro.
The Most High is the originator of duality.
That's it.
All right. So for every one thing, there's the opposite. So part of the formula for his creation is that he deals with duality. So for every summer, there's a winter. For every fall, there's a spring. For every good, there's a bad. So the part of the nature of Yahawah, it didn't come from the Freemasons. It came from Yahawah.
That's right, brother. Slow, up, down,
balance, man.
night, day.
Jacob and Esau is the epitome, all right, of the Most High's duality. Light, darkness. So the nature, because the Most High has for every engineer, you know, engineers, architects, they have a formula. There's a method to their creation. And something that the Most High been revealing to brothers, like it's a method to his creation. One of those methods is he deals with duality. That's part of his polarity. North pole, south pole. What does that create? Like a magnet. It's like a magnet, all right? All right? So masculine, feminine, you know, sun, moon, night, day. You know? The Most High deals with that duality. So part of evil ruling the planet Earth, that's an example of wickedness. But now what's about to usher in right after that? All right, in a kingdom of righteousness. All right, you got it, brother? Can you scroll down? And the brother can just speak or bring out the
brother, get some.
I'm sorry, brother. Verse 14. Okay. Yeah, we there. Verse 14.
This is around 33 and 14. It says, good is set against evil, and life against death. So it's
godly against the sinner. Now, why is that? Because the Most High has a nature about himself. All right, like they said in one of the movies, he wouldn't be the Most High if he didn't control the left-hand side.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Most High, he deals with duality. That came from Yahawah. He is.
Yeah.
So part of his creation is that he deals with duo, opposites.
Yeah.
All right? Go ahead. Opposing elements.
That's right, bro.
All right?
So it's the godly against the sinner.
I wasn't big on science in high school, but I know like electricity comes from that duality. Like neurons and electrons, and when they protons and they clash when they meet. Even when you got like a light bulb, you got that hot wire and the red wire, but when you connect it, it's electricity. Something like that, man. All right? The positive and the negatives.
And that's the reason why he's called the Most High. Because he controls both sides.
He controls both sides.
So out of the left side and the right side, you have who? The Most High.
Right.
Yeah. Well, his name, he is.
He is.
You know, like, so he got to control all of it, you know?
You can bring out that cooker right quick.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, starting at verse 5. I am the Lord Yahawah, and there is none else. There is no power beside me.
Yep.
I girded thee.
So that means that Satan is not on the other end of the Most High competing against him. You know, Satan works for the Most High.
That's right.
He's an employee.
That's right, brother.
You know, where you been? Damn, you know how somebody come, hey, you know how you be working your ass off? Then your coworker come in late. Like, damn, where you been, man? See, I've been huffing by myself. But the Most High was the chairman.
Yeah.
And all of his ministers, his servants to report to him.
What you're speaking of, that's Job, the first chapter.
That's right.
Yeah, you know.
That's right. You know? Most High like, man, where you been?
Yeah.
But then-
I've been going up and down to and fro.
But then he, in a roundabout way, he was kind of like saying, I was doing my job.
Right.
Because he was looking for a house to inhabit, chaos to, cause.
Yeah.
Like I was doing what you programmed me to do.
He had to go have a conference real quick.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. You got it, brother. You can start from the top.
Okay, come on. This is back in the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, starting at verse 5. I am the Lord Yahawah, and there is none else. There is no power besides me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun from the west, and there is none besides me. I am the Lord Yahawah, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness.
I formed beautiful. I form the light and create darkness. So there's not another God in heaven creating darkness in opposition against the Most High.
What about Satan?
A Satan is an employee.
Yep.
So the Most High created Satan. All right? Can you read that last part again?
Good. This book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil.
And that's the duality. It's also with Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time for peace and a time for war. A time for love and a time for hate. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. And another word for that is balance. Balance. All right, when we're experiencing this hell on earth, it's the first hell of balance. And the second hell is going to be heaven on earth. You got to have hell on earth to get the heaven on earth.
Yeah. And we wouldn't appreciate it. Like, the Lord just threw us in the kingdom, perfect bodies, but we didn't experience the corruption, like the corruptible bodies.
Hey, them struggle kids be the most humble.
Yeah.
Them kids that struggle first, they be the most humble, man.
Hey, to prove your points upon, look at 50 son and Master King's son.
Yeah.
They feel entitled.
Yep.
They didn't work for it.
Yeah.
But you got, so, and the nation of Israel, we them struggle kids.
Right, yeah.
We've been from home to home, i.e. Captivity to captivity. Got out the mud, so we spiritually Annie, from that movie Annie, in a little, what do you call it, adoption home? So she got adopted by that billionaire? Come on, man. And Anna goes back to what, Hannah? Come on, man. That was spiritual, man.
Yeah.
But that's that we're experiencing the half of the Most High's balance. Can somebody, real quick, somebody get Proverbs 11 and 1? I'll get that killer, bro.
Hey, this is First Kings 22 and verse 19. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the point. And he said, "Hear you therefore the word of the Lord Yahawah. I saw the Lord Yahawah sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left.
Woo!
Yeah.
So we can get deep without getting deep. But what are the hosts? His servants,
That's right.
his ministers,
That's right.
who administer his will. But it's at the right and the left. So when the Most High want to administer chaos, he got his left hand. He want war, he want death. But he also has the right hand, who do good. But the Most High said, I create the good and the evil. Because the Most High is a judge. See, Christianity, that's the imbalance.
Right, bro.
God is love. Facts. But God is also hate. God is peace. Con. But he's also war. You know?
It's a lot. It's another scripture that say for all of thy servants.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, like you look it up. For all of thy servants, you know.
You want to be the Most High. The director creates the protagonist and the antagonist. He creates the extras. He controls the plot, the summary, all that shit. I was watching Avatar. That shit was written and directed by James Cameron. That boy good. You know, that shit was good, man. And then when the actor hopped in that Avatar suit, he got on Pandora for the first time. The first thing he did was breathe that fresh air. He was like, all right, a new heaven, new earth. He started tasting the fruit. Then the signs was yelling. I'm like, come back, Jake. I was like, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? He's like, man, this ain't earth, man.
This show was the name of the damn movie.
Yeah.
Was that his name?
Jake?
Jake.
Yeah, his name was Jake, man. And this the first one. I ain't seen the second one yet.
First one's good.
But that first one, man, but anyway, he saw a new heaven and a new earth. And then at the end of the movie, they made them damn, the Edomites said, and they said in the movie, we made them go back to their dying planet. Because Earth is a fucking dying planet. All right, you got it, brother. And they said by 2050, there's going to be as much plastic as fish in the ocean. So for every fish, there's a fucking plastic bottle in the ocean. And that's how it's going to be by 2050 theoretically, man. All right?
This Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord Yahawah,
Yep.
but a just weight in his delight.
So the Most High had to create the good and the evil. And was the brother holding scripture?
I had something for
Let's
you.
get that, bro. Let's get that.
But you want to?
And by this scripture alone, that proves that Christianity is false.
Yep.
Because according to Christianity, is one way, is one-sided. You know?
But Christianity is how can I put this? It's just death. It's just death. It's death without balance because it's just pray over it. Just pray about it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a form of Satanism.
Yep. It's Satanism.
Yeah.
Do as I will.
Do as I will. Because Aleister Crowley was pushing that love doctrine.
Yep.
So you got these celebrities and these athletes, they push love and love and love. That's going into do as you will.
And that's not Yahawah. Yahawah has 613 laws to create order on earth, man. It's real quick fact. The pomegranate, the season of pomegranate is called Eros, A-R-I-L, Eros. But if you look up how many seasons of pomegranate, it's gonna say 613. So one of the most highest fruit that speaks about the scripture is pomegranate. So on the average, it's about 613 seasons of pomegranate, representing the 613 laws of Yahawah.
Okay, so 613, right?
Yep.
And it adds up to what?
10.
10. And then we go to the 10 Commandments, which is an overview. of the 613
That's spirit,
laws,
bro.
statutes, and the
That's spirit.
commandments.
Woo! Beautiful.
I'll praise
I'll press the Yahawah Shai. So the new heaven and the new earth is going to be governed under YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI's 613 laws, which is going to be administered by who?
King David, beginning with Yahawah trickling down to 144.
And that's why I said what in Revelations 2 and 27. Somebody get that real quick before y'all get y'all scriptures. It's 26 and 27.
This Revelation 22 and 26. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end.
And like Elder Bond said a couple days ago, we're here to overcome.
That's right, brother.
We're here to overcome, man. You got it, bro.
To him will I give power over the nations.
What does he mean, power over the nations? We're going to rule over the nations, administering Yahawah's laws, statutes, and commandments. I got a good feeling through the Spirit. I'm there to see it. 613 is going to be a heavy vibration in the kingdom. You're going to see that number a lot. You know, but it says, read that part again.
It says, to him will I give power over the nations.
What does it mean, power?
Rulership.
You're going to be rulers.
Dominion.
Sovereignty.
Dominion.
Blessing.
Because niggas want power and they want people to be under them, but you gotta run it. You gotta have a system to run the people.
Yeah, right.
Yahawah's an effective system. So that effective system is gonna be those 613 laws. It's gonna be second nature to the Israelites. It's gonna be hardwired in us. But we're gonna tame the nations with the laws.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And with that power, with the authority that the Lord gonna give us, comes responsibility, man.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, no, you got to build
Yeah, I mean, and it starts now, because pretty much we're seeing if we're found worthy, you know, out of Ratzazah, you know, we're found worthy to receive that authority. You know, that's why, you know, the Lord said, you know, he's given unto us, you know, little things. You know, we can be rulers over many things, man.
But that wasn't a metaphor. See, in church they say that's a metaphor. No, he was really grooming his disciples to be rulers. From disciples to apostles to rulers, man. Come on, man. And that's a beautiful point, man.
And it's spiritual because how he's grooming us into that ruler class mentality. Like, look how we have a problem with the earth and how it's going now.
Hey, it's been a heavy spirit on us, man.
Yeah, man. Like you see brothers like, I'm talking about brothers from different states, countries, everybo's complaining how this earth is currently being ran.
Yeah. Hey, what you know the spirit is like, because you got some kind of pollution.
Yeah.
But let's finish it out, then we'll get on that. Get your brother.
No, I'm just saying, like, you think about Jake in the world, here they are, you got Jake that work outside, you know, do type of lawn work. They see these damn chemtrails in the sky, they never question, like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we all over here through the spirit, we question, like, man, this is a damn problem in the earth, man.
And see, the spirit hopped on me to look up waste problems on earth. Don't you know that we only eat 1/3, like the global, when we eat globally, we only eat 1/3 of what we have on our plate. Like, as the world population, the world's population only consumes 1/3 of what they have. The other 2/3 is waste. Meanwhile, half of the world is starving to fucking death. You understand? You only, as consumers, my guy, you only eat 1/3 of what you have. The other 2/3 is waste.
So by default, shouldn't be nobody hungry.
Nobody should be fucking hungry. And then the one of the flaws in your system, Esau Edom, that your system doesn't recycle. Now I don't mean recycle like put a plastic bottle in a recycling container. Your system doesn't go back to the earth. You know how you got something called the circle of life? Y'all heard that?
Yeah.
There's something called the circle of life, where like if an animal fucking dies, then there's other animals that eat it, or the rest of it decays into the soil, but then it becomes nutrients for the soil. The shit you make is not biodegradable, meaning it can't go back to the soil. So plastic can't go back to the soil. It gets dumped into the ocean. But even when it gets down to its lowest element, it just liquefies into the ocean. So all the creatures in the ocean are suffocating on plastic.
So you're disrupting the ecosystem. You're doing this.
See, when you create a kingdom, it has to be consistent with the ecosystem.
Yeah.
But your creation is not consistent with the ecosystem. So what happens is it can't. When you create anything, it has to recycle itself generation to generation to generation. Your shit has to regenerate.
Right, bro.
Your shit don't regenerate. It just pile up. It's death.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
And that's why that movie Aquaman. Have y'all seen it? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I
at
did.
the end, not at the end. I ain't trying to support them, but anyway, if you haven't seen it, they do all the trash. They had all the trash in the ocean. And they do all the trash from and they put it back on the earth.
Yeah.
They put it back on basically out of the ocean to put it back on land.
Yep.
It was a lot of shit.
Yep. See, Gad had that system down packed. Our brothers Gad and Reuben, they had that system of recycling and regenerate and make sure they utilize everything.
Yeah, they kept the land Sabbath.
And you know what? But the scriptures say, honor thy father and mother. Now, earth is kind of like a mother. That's your mother.
Yeah.
So they honor the mother earth, per se, by making sure they didn't leave anything waste. They kept the land Sabbath. Right. So you basically, from an ecosystem standpoint, you're honoring your mother. All right, the one who nourishes you with the vegetation and the herbs, the animals. All right, but you ungrateful bastard, you don't honor the earth, man. Come on, man.
Esau throws the scale of life off balance, man.
Yeah, bro.
He does everything as backwards. You know what I'm saying? He, like the brother going to, nothing that he brings forth, man, benefits society or people, man.
Yeah.
Everything is Esau's the first fucking instrument of death man.
Well, there's a word.
And he's been running with it ever since.
Well, your creation is deleterious, meaning that the shit damages over a period of time. It might come off as convenient at the moment, but it's damaging over a period of time.
Right,
right, bro.
right.
So if we love convenience now, but that convenience is deleterious over a period. It's degrading and it's damaging over a period of time, man. So we really, all modern people have an in the now mentality. As long as I benefit now, I don't give a fuck about the next 50 years. All right? Ungrateful bastards. All right? If brothers can get their scriptures.
Yeah, I got some.
All right? Yeah, let's finish it
Yeah,
off
yeah,
real
get
quick.
that. Yeah, you got it, bro.
Okay, this is back in Revelation 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
Yep.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron,
Yeah.
as the vessels of a potter should they be broken to shivers.
Because it's a process to Easternizing everybody. We gotta de-Westernize you, just to Easternize you. We gotta tame you. We gotta get them damn lobsters off your plate, get them fries off your plate. All right, stop that Mo game. All right, we gotta put the women back in dresses. We gotta kill off the adulterers. Right. But first and foremost, we gotta set up systems to basically govern people.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, why am I infatuated with certain things now? I'm wondering, this is gonna process me into the kingdom.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
be into the kingdom.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
It's orientation.
Because the key is, can you create a kingdom outside the grid, outside this bullshit?
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
And it's gonna be a rough transition, man, because coming off the grid, going into JT, you know, going into these dark times, man. Like you said, convenience has spoiled Jake.
Yeah, it's spoiled.
Discomfort is not easy to leave it, you know.
No, but it's deleterious. So it's convenient now, but you try to figure out why you got prostate cancer later, why your mama got breast cancer later, why you got high blood pressure now, why you got erectile dysfunction and you 24.
Right.
You try to figure all this shit out and it don't make sense. All right, so hey, JT, it's gonna slick be a blessing.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
time
it
of
is.
GT, it's gonna be stressful, but it's gonna slick be a blessing.
Yep.
But I also believe when we leave the grid, we're gonna get dealt with directly from Yahawah.
The miracles, bro.
Yeah. Woo! It's gonna be power being off that grid.
Yeah.
All right, you got it, brother.
So, yep, so it says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter should they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father.
Well, and when we came to America, they had something called the seasoning process. And 3/5 of Jake died from that. And that was basically breaking us in.
Yeah.
Breaking us into this world.
So true balance, pursuant to Deuteronomy 30:7, the curse is going to flip off of us
Yep.
and go to these other nations.
Yep.
So they're going to experience a way culture shock.
Yep.
Think about it.
Yeah.
So we're going to beat into you the learning of the Hebrew.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
you all beat into us learning English, French, you know what I'm saying? All these different various languages, man.
Yeah.
So we're going to beat into you our way along.
Yeah,
You know?
and you know it is crazy too, because some like you know the elders of how be getting into, man. You know, frame of reference, because the frame of reference of Jake globally is that we criminals, we thugs, we this, we that. But I kid you not, that's why I'm making a joke in some of my videos. I was driving down 80, the Highway 80, and I saw you know E walking with a loose square. He had a cigarette and he had some jabos on. But I laughed, but then it was like, oh, like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because these people, they about to go through the shit we went through, man. Like, everything they put on us, really, that's them, man.
Follow you.
They about to feel it.
Because but biblically, you're the real criminal. You just gaslighted. You deflected. It made us the real criminal, man. But we're not responsible for this dying planet. We just live our daily lives, man. Jake Simple, you got to capitalize on
Hey, this Revelation 11:18, and the nation were angry, and the wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they shall be judged, and that thou should give a reward unto the servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear the name, small and great, and destroy them which destroy the earth.
and destroy them which destroy the earth.
That's right, man.
Destroy them which enslave humanity. Because even the other nations, yeah, they gotta pay back for what they did to us in slavery. They global slave trades, taking our resources, but we're not gonna utterly destroy them.
Right.
They're gonna go back in slavery and we're gonna civilize them.
That's right, brother.
But they still gonna have their food. They're not gonna be dying of famines. You know, you got East Indian farmers, Elamite farmers dying, killing themselves because their crops not yielding. All right, Monsanto taking over the planet. So even if your ass going plant-based, he probably going Monsanto plant base, man. Unfortunately.
Straight
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they replaced all the seeds, man.
Yep.
Yep.
And but
You know?
and a lot of now you can't grow it back though. A lot of those fruit you can't grow it yourself. When you buy it, it has no seed in it. You got it, brother.
And this is Revelation 24. And I saw thrones and they that sat on them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the spirits of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark on their foreheads.
Well, let's tap into that.
Okay.
All right, that beast. That's this new Roman Empire.
Right.
All right. The image of the beast. Image is like a reflection. So America is a reflection of that first Roman Empire. It's this westernized ways. All right. The English language, Western thought. All right. Democracy, Christianity, that new age way of living. That's his image. This says the mark, right? That's right. So that mark is that seal, what is a token that you're down with them.
Yeah, that's it.
It said, I'm content with being a slave. Here, put this in me. I choose you. Put this in me. Here's the token. All right?
And this is back into Revelation 24, or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years.
Now that live and reign is 1,000 years of ruling over the nations, putting them in order. All right, but when that 1,000 years is over,
Yeah.
we're not gonna, all right, y'all, time for y'all to rule again.
That's it.
No, it's okay, now y'all have been tamed. Now we can persist. You can have your land, but you're gonna pay tributaries.
Right, right.
All right?
Yeah, because if you are going to like that 1,000 from a spiritual sense just to build up on an elder, it's going into like establishing the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it is. But like the elder said, we have a forever and an ever and ever and ever or everlasting rulership.
It's like the boots and the crates.
Yeah.
Keep everything together.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
The founding of it.
Yeah.
The founding.
You know?
Foundation.
Gotta lay that foundation.
That's it. Verse 5. But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection.
Yep. This is the first resurrection. And the point is,
No, I was gonna say that's talking about the heathen.
That's it.
You know what did you read 11:18?
yeah,
You know,
yeah, destroy the earth.
yeah, the time of the dead that they should be judged, the other nations.
Yeah.
You know, you pretty much linked that up with I want to say Isaiah 14.
Isaiah 14.
You know,
Because once again, hey, and this all goes back to those 13 banking families.
That's it.
Yeah, because you can easily have a creation of technology and eco-friendly existence.
Right.
It's a narrative that's been created that burning coal is the only way. Burning non-renewable resources is the only way. You had Nikola Tesla, right? He created those the electric cars and shit like that.
Right.
Right. But what they off him, right? Because there was a conflict with the oil issues. The charge people for oil.
Because he want to make that shit free.
Right, he wanted to make it free.
So he was Jake.
So these cars, they're gonna get destroyed because it's inconsistent with Earth. Because look how much pollution is emitting in the atmosphere, and we're breathing it, and it goes into the ozone layer. All right, so and we're breathing in death. So everything that's gonna be created in the kingdom is gonna be consistent with existence.
That's it.
That's the rule of thumb for a kingdom, for an empire.
That's it.
And whatever you create, it has to be consistent with existence.
Yeah.
The homosexuality, my nigga, is not consistent with existence. You know, that's why you go. If there's a kingdom full of homosexuality, you're going to be put to death. You know, adultery, abortion,
Yeah.
Oh.
And all this anti-life.
it's anti-life. Let's execute this week, man. All right.
Isaiah 24.
If I could just say it, just building up on the elder, and that shows you, like the elder was saying, after those 1,000 years, hey, those heathens, they still gonna be enslaved.
Yep.
They're just going back to their own lands, but you still gonna be tributaries. You still gonna do as we say.
Hey, the central bank, they do it, but they do it covertly.
That's it.
Central bank.
That's it.
At least they do it to the city. You paying tributaries.
It's the same.
Those loans, you paying tributaries.
Right.
But we're just gonna do it overtly, like
They gonna know.
you pull it like Depot.
We can hate it.
Yep. Hey, but they paying tributary for winning.
That's right.
You know?
But y'all say Esau don't control this.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
Come on, man. You got it. Let's go. Step to the plate, brother.
Man.
This is Isaiah chapter 8, starting first verse 11. For the Lord spake unto me with a strong hand, and instructed me that I should not walk in the way of this people, saying,
Hey, that's strong hands in the spirit of Yahawashi.
That's right, brother.
That's the spirit of Yahawashi.
Yeah,
This is the way.
yeah, yeah.
Because when you read Isaiah, the 40th chapter, the 10th verse, it says how the Lord gonna come with a strong hand and rule for him.
Yeah.
So the Heavenly Father, Yahweh's right hand man, the spiritual realm is Yahawashi.
Yeah.
And that represents this orb of salvation.
Yeah.
And we're his men
That's it.
on earth.
That's it.
Because he has a heavenly host. We're his we're the earthly army, man.
Yeah.
We're the ground troops, man.
We pretty much angels.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm
man.
saying?
We are angels.
You know,
Well, that's it.
you know?
Yeah, man.
Get in my face.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, bro.
verse 12, say ye not a confederacy to all them whom this people shall say, a confederacy, not a fear ye their fear.
Yeah, pretty much making an alliance with this system, man. You know, because the Lord, he gonna bring down this system and everybody that's joined with it. You know, for those of y'all that take this system to a token, you take its sign, its mark, it's pretty much, when you take the MOTB, that's your marriage to the beast, man. You think about it, even, well, I mean, you know, you compare it like, the Western world, even in the East, we did it. There would be a token that you got married, you know, to this particular person. Whether you would have like a bracelet, you know what I'm saying? It could have been a ring. Well, it's the MOTB. It's the C hip. It's that simple.
Yep.
You know, it's a sign. Okay, y'all together.
Yep.
You know, you got it, bro.
Nor be afraid. Sanctify the
Oh,
Lord.
because see, they gonna come with it. You know, I fervently believe what the apostle been telling us, man. You know, when it comes to when they get Jake in these different camps, you know, they gonna come with it. It's like the brother had said, you know, a second ago. They gonna use everybody. They gonna use your fears against you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got it, brother.
Hey, that's how you know this spiritual Egypt, because you know the C hip. This is like a modern form of branding.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's all it is. You got it, bro.
Yeah. And they branded Jake. It's slaves in Egypt, man.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
What your boy Klaus Schwab said, you will own nothing and be happy.
And be happy.
But the thing with that ownership in the ancient world, with the laws, it was like the slave had the option. And the thing that drove him to do it was his love for master.
Right.
So a lot of you niggas love this shit. So you're going to voluntarily take that sea hip and keep those luxuries, those Roman luxuries.
Yeah, digital all.
Yep.
That's that same generation coming back in the process of reincarnation. We have no other king but Caesar.
Yep, that's right. Beautiful.
In that trial run, oh, so
I would say this: the video. I don't know y'all seen the video. The Jake lady, she got her fucking knees to walk to that print. She got her knees, walk to that fucking print. Get a sorry, what is his fucking name? She got her knees and went to that motherfucker on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
they look.
And
they,
you want, and then that bitch won't even do that shit to her husband. She saw the prince that later became the king.
Yeah, well,
So-called King Charles.
yeah.
And got on her knees.
Yeah.
And went to that nigga.
went to that motherfucker.
Yeah. But you know, that's our people though. And see, they gonna ultimately bow to the beast, man. Jacob's already doing it in the spirit, but see that token, that's gonna show it all. And see, and we in a time, cause somebody get us rock, he turn away his face.
We're going to run another 15 minutes out there.
hey, but
You know, somebody can say that 16.
the jab, the trial,
Right.
to show how people gonna respond, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an easy walk for Esau to get people to
Yeah.
take the sea hip, man.
Yeah.
Because when you snatch that binky out that baby mouth, he crying, man. He want it back in there.
Yeah.
And that's what he's gonna do, man. I was thinking about on the way down here. I was like, damn, it's a lot of traffic, man. I'm like, shit, when the panhandle hit, man, there wasn't nobody on the goddamn street, man.
Yeah.
Because everybody was pretty much, following suit, man.
Yeah.
You better not do this, you better not do that. You get caught out there or whatever. But that was just, you know what I'm saying, like a little trial, man. But the hammer gonna come down this time. They catch your ass out there, they gonna get you. If you think you finna be doing something they told you not to, they gonna get your ass.
Yeah.
It ain't finna be no slap on the wrist this time. You finna be in that paddy wagon, man.
Yeah,
You ain't to
yeah.
a concentration camp.
He gonna play Big Brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, brothers had visions that they walked outside. I guess the world was on shutdown.
Yeah.
They walked outside, a drone pulled up, like, what you doing? Like a police drone, like, what you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The world was on lockdown, man. You know, because the whole world finna get held hostage.
Yeah.
And then the way you can get unhostage, for lack of better words, you take that seal. The way you get a portion of food for your family, you Take that seat up.
Yeah, they gonna lessen that restraint.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
But see, somebody get St. John 12:25. Hey, but there is no easy way out, and see, that's why Abba ultimately he's showing us to pretty much deal with it. And you know, and part of that, you know, Lord, you know, that spirit on us, man. Out here prophesying when it's cold. Most camps gonna be, you know, cozy in the house with some hot cocoa and they feet up with some cozy socks on. You know, but nah, the Lord wants us to do this because this shows, okay, how much you believe in me. Because Lord will, this is building up our faith for when that CHIP is implemented, hey, and we just coast through it. You know, the hope is just to just go through that, man. You know. Yeah, fuck it, man. Bro, got something?
St. John 12:25.
Yeah, get that first.
He that loveth his life shall lose it.
Start with verse 2. Just one verse. Yeah, some signs.
St. John 12:24. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone.
Our Lord did that, man. Okay? He multiplied himself.
Right.
Read it. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Verily, verily, I say unto you, except a corn of wheat fall into the ground and die, it abideth alone.
Right.
But if
so unless he did what he did, he would have been in the kingdom by himself, like you always get into. You know. Go ahead.
But if it die, it bringeth forth much fruit.
Look at all these brothers got the spirit of YAHAWASHI in them. You know. So our Lord, he didn't die, he multiplied, man, like this baby kids. You know. But he. Like it's as if he never left. So now you really got a problem on your hand, man. You know, even when our Lord when he went out pretty much prophesying after John the Baptist was beheaded, it was one of the Herods. He was like, man, who the hell is this? We heard about Yahweh saying, that John the Baptist risen from the dead, because that power is the power of the Holy Spirit, man. And see now. He's gonna make moves, right? Because now it's too much. This is what we're doing. This is happening all over the globe, and it all started in New York, man. Right. With our apostles and elders. Now look at it. You know.
Hey, that shows you what one man can do. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Hey, this is off the subject, but even with the situation with therein, he was moved up. One man, MLK, one man, and most importantly, YAHAWASHI, one man could start a fucking movement, man.
Right. YAHAWASHI via our ability.
Yeah.
Right.
One
man, brother. Come on now. You got it, bro.
This verse 25. He that loveth his life shall lose it.
You can't love your life here, man. Why? Because it's all missile food. You know, we see these trucks, we see these street stop signs, you know. The people, the cars, we gotta let this shit go, and it starts now in the spirit. That way, when this is done, when the MOTB is here, that's the Lord showing us it's done. You gotta let it go. It'll be an easier transition instead of you holding on to it. You know, Jada's out right now scoping for lights and doing their last minute Krampus shopping. You know, they ain't ready to let this shit go, man. You know.
Jake out nice doing this time of year.
Yeah,
all
man.
Polite as shit.
Yeah. Cause you got a Christmas demon on you. You want to be, cool and shit. Yeah. You got a drunk uncle. Yeah. The nigga always mean. Yeah. So now all of a sudden you happy. You see him. You know. Come on, man. Go ahead, bro.
And he that hated his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal.
And Lord willing, that's us, man. Cause we're fulfilling this. They ain't a Christian. You know. All right, bro, got something?
No.
Last one. Well, if we don't got nothing, Oh, that's it, You got it, bro.
That's it? Well, let's get a closing one, man.
Yeah, we get a close.
Hey, make the time short. Sit rock 36, man. Right, raise up profits, man.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
Come on, man. Look at these mountains. Get up out of here, man. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm Northern Kingdom today, man. So I don't feel shit. I don't feel nothing.
All right.
You know what I mean?
That's one time.
Yeah. But no, hey, man, that's the spirit. Cause I don't know all the other brothers talk about that too, man.
Right.
Yo, you effed up existence.
Yeah, brother.
You burned the hole in existence, and not just physically, but culturally. See, everybody look at the Eastern way like it's regressive. Tradition is the old way, but nigga, the new way is inconsistent with existence. The new way destroys existence. It can't regenerate. A woman who got a tool style can't produce another human. Two women can't produce another human.
But Eva said she got fixed.
Yeah, you got fixed.
God
But
damn.
I'm gonna tell you the spirit, y'all. I'm tell you, I did a video yesterday about that. Israel is the problem of the earth.
You're the problem.
They the problem. Because man, you got two women trying to be together and two men being together. Look, man, what the fuck they gonna bring?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You know?
It's death. But they push that bullshit, man. They push that shit heavy. And I hate looking at this shit, to be honest with you. I hate that shit.
You don't got much longer, bro.
I mean, that shit irks me.
Surely oppression make a wise man mad, man. You know, you don't want to see all this wickedness going on. You know, now that the Lord brought you to that marvelous light, you have understanding, man. You don't want to see all this, man.
And Jacob's get progressively worse, bro. Shit.
You got
Yeah,
it, bro.
through the spirit of the hopeful lake, get progressively better.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
You get more pure.
Yeah.
Pure state.
All right, so this is Ecclesiasticus 36, verse 7. Raise up in the nation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy.
Yep. Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy.
That's it.
Don't you understand? It's about to be a coup on earth. That's about to be a military coup on earth.
Straight up.
With YAHAWASHI and this so-called white man's empire. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We know what them ships are about, man.
Like you said, it's one YAHAWASHI and the angels, you know, you have the Air Force, but then you got the ground
We
troops.
the ground, we're gonna get raised up.
You know,
It's gonna be hell when we get raised up.
5 feet in the water.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
It says, take the time short.
Make the time short. They fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the covenant
Yep.
and let them declare thy wonderful works.
But what's the covenant? Part of the covenant was the promise. So if this man continues, we won't get the promise. Go ahead.
Verse 9, let him that escape it be consumed by the rage of the fire.
Yep. The
And let,
missiles, the laser beams. All right.
and let them perish, they oppress the people.
Yep. Woo! The when the wicked rejoice, the people mourn it.
Right.
So y'all have to get removed from rulership, man. It's going back to Jeremiah, y'all about to get plucked. A nation about to get plucked, uprooted. Because where did the root start? Well, Christopher Columbus. That was that wicked root. That was the root. But it sprouted to a big ass tree. I have seen the wicked spread like a green bay tree. But in Jeremiah, it sounds like a pluck the nation. What is a nation the most of a pluck? Roughly paraphrasing, man. So a 500-year-old nation is about to get plucked. But contrarily, I'm also planting another nation in the middle of one nation getting plucked. Let's go, man. And that plant started with Rabbi Abba Bivens. That was their seed. All right, go ahead.
Because with you, Ecclesiasticus 10:4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that's profitable.
Yeah, and started with YAHAWASHI, going down to King David, going down to the 12 apostles, going down to the 144,000. Collectively, we're profitable to run existence.
Yeah.
Can you run existence?
But this is what you're made to do.
That's what we're
Like,
made to do.
it only makes sense the ones that were with the Lord in the beginning, they were created to do it.
Yep, and that's why we care about the earth, man. We care about the earth, man. When we complain about things, we complain because it's inconsistent with Yahweh's creation.
And the reason why possibly we care so much because we have made.
We have, hey.
Like, he messes with our creation.
Right.
Like somebody spill some on your couch, and like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know?
Then the wine spill it, AJ.
Right. You catch it. Is that it on that?
I'm gonna say this too, man. Like I love some damn animals, you know.
Facts.
Now I think about this shit, man. How to take down them, put them in a motherfucking cage.
Yeah,
you take animal, put them in a motherfucking aquarium.
Yeah.
Man, fuck you, Esau, man.
Yeah,
That shit that pissed me on my dick by this shit, y'all.
They put him in prison.
Yeah.
And the same thing they did with Jake.
Yeah.
Because you look at our neighborhoods, these are human zoos,
Yeah.
bro.
That's right. The projects.
Projects, yeah,
Niggas
man.
hanging out they own project windows like an animal in a zoo. On the exhibit. Ooh, look at them niggas. You know, you got it, brother.
When we look at that word project, we go to throw forth.
Project.
Yeah, to project.
We're cast out. And really, we're projected by YAHAWASHI. By Yahweh, we're rejected. All right? That's punishment. All right?
All right, so Ecclesiasticus 36:11, gather all the tribes of Jacob together.
What's happening now? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Reuben, Simeon, Gad, we're Issachar, Naphtali, we're all being gathered
From the east
to the west
by the word
of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of Yahweh. Going back to Zephaniah, what's that 2? Gather yourselves together. Oh, nation not desired, man.
Right.
You got it?
It says, inherit thou them
Yep.
as for the beginning.
Inherit thou them, man, because we're Yahweh's portion. All right, we're his property. His Israel of Yahweh.
Yeah.
We about to get that name back. You know how I said in Isaiah 4:1, 7 women should feed for one man, and take away our reproach. And we're gonna take away their reproach by them getting our names. But guess what? Yahweh took away from our reproach. He took us away from our reproach. We're about to get married back to our Father, to our Maker.
And that's why this captivity is a big deal,
Yep.
because we don't belong to you, man.
Nope, that's right.
You know?
Right. We ain't feeling you like that, man. All right.
All right.
And he committed adultery.
Yeah.
This last verse, verse 12. O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn.
Yep, our firstborn. Hey, so that's it on that. Hey, with that, we hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we want to give our honor and glory to
YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
Double underscore elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wonders to the house of David the elect. Bomb. How about my sharp like a thumb? Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh was with you.
Shalom, shalom.
I'm.
Kanye.
Hey, so we gonna move.